everybody. Welcome to my channel, Homemade and Homegrown. My name is Tammy. Thank you for coming and visiting with me today. I'm going to be playing in the dirt again, and I'm going to be laying down some landscaping fabric in between the rows of my freshly opened ground where I plan on growing corn, rutabagas, potatoes, squash, all that stuff. So I thought I'd take you along with me. So again, my neighbor surprised me with coming yesterday. I didn't even know. I didn't hear him. He came in a stealth-like way. Sorry, I just happened to notice. Look at these pink blossoms. Aren't they pretty? That's going to be pretty once it all opens up and bloom. Anyway, he came and rode up my garden. So I'll just kind of touch it up and take out any chunks that I don't want, but it looks really, really good. He came and plowed it first and then tilled it twice and then now rode it. So he took a lot of back work and pain from me. He's such an amazing, giving, serving neighbor that I've ever known. So I feel quite blessed to have him as my neighbor. Of course, now the girls have to come. Yeah, Mom's working, so let's go and interrupt Mom. Anyway, let's get started. Hey, girlie, move the other way. Yep. I'm just raking up some of these old ripped up roots, chunks of grass. I'm not going to be too particular because most of it's going to be under the weed fabric anyway. Still a fair amount of roots stuck in the ground. First I'm going to lay some of this down beside so I'm not wrestling with this grass and everything else and having to cut it. So I'm just going to prevent all that from growing. Okay guys, that took me a while. That took me about 3 hours. What I ended up having to do, I changed my mind about the rows, but I kept the rows fairly high as much as I could. And because the reason why I changed my mind is because the width of the fabric mesh here, I keep forgetting landscaping fabric. So the width of that is 3 feet, and the rows in between the rows, I think they were about 2 feet. So I would have had to cut it down the middle, cut it in half. I didn't want to do that, so I decided just to drape it across everything, and then I'm going to drill holes, make holes in the fabric where I'm going to put the plant. I've got this section finished here and this big section. So this is going to give me, when the rows were there, it was giving me 7 rows. But at least with this way, I could probably make more like 10 to 12 rows. So that's what I've decided to do. I got this done. Also, what was taking more time was that while I had Joe with me, I'll show you. I had him help me with my new area for the tomatoes. Now, we had an old gazebo right here. Put an old gazebo up the frame. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little bit of a shelter for some of them just because it gets really windy down here. Just to protect them from gusts of wind that could break them. And then we put the T-posts in. Now the T-post is going to be this is going to be by Trellis. So if you can see over there, we've got a roll of fencing and we're going to cut that. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach it to these T-posts, just make rows. And then again, here I'll cut holes to where the tomatoes are going to be. I've got a little auger that I attached. Oh, just stepped on something sharp. that I attach to a drill, and then I'll drill it and make it nice and loose and stuff so that the tomatoes have lots of space to, to stretch out their roots. There's 2 steps forward. Also, while I was laying down the landscaping fabric, I ran out of pegs that stick in the ground, staples. So I had to go to the hardware store also. So that took some time away from what I was doing to pick up more. They had like 12 packages, so I cleaned them out. I grabbed them all. It was a busy day today. I got lots done. And I'm really happy. So now what I'm going to do is I'll bring you back with me tomorrow. So we'll see you in a YouTube second, which is tomorrow for me. Morning, girls. Good morning. Good morning, girls. Good day. So it's another day at the homestead. It's raining today. So I thought that we would go inside and do a craft together. And what are you doing in there? I already gave you your treat. It's all over there. Matter of fact, I gave you 2. Girls are getting greedy. But first, before we go inside, I'm going to give you a little update of the Orpingtons and the hatchlings that we hatched. They're doing good. There is one Orpington that I've been keeping an eye on because she's been vomiting. So I'm not quite sure what that's all about. This is the one I've been watching. Right there. Hey, come on now. Be a good girl. Okay, maybe not. No, she's not the one. The one in the back is the one I've been looking at. The other ones, these guys are getting real big. Calm down, ladies. This black one is Joe's favorite. The feet and everything remind him of like a pterodactyl. They're doing good. One thing I've noticed is the Orpingtons have been liking their food wet. Why are you being so jumpy this morning? Because they didn't seem to be eating that much, going through or even the water. They weren't going through the water as much. Here, back up. All you see is feathers. There you go. Here. So I think they like it all nicely mashed. Calm down, my goodness. Ladies, what is wrong? Bit me. You just bit me. Look at this guy. Look at him. You keep going. You'll bite me. So what I found out about this girl right here that's saying hello on the camera is sour crop is what it seems to be called. So I had her on apple cider vinegar and garlic, and it helped a lot actually. Her crop was like a water balloon, and it was really soft, where the others, I'm trying to make sure they don't go outside or fly out. Anyway, the others were, normal. They had most of them are kind of more on the hard side. Anyway, and hers was really soft. So even when she was drinking water, about 5 minutes later, it would just regurgitate back up. And So I kind of kept started Googling possibilities, and all the symptoms that she was giving seemed to be this sauerkraut. I had her on that for 3 days, and she has improved immensely. They're frisky this morning. What is up with you girls today? Also, I wanted to show you last night when Joe came home from work. This is very slippery here. That's why I'm looking down. So, see? Okay. And of course it's muddy and wet grass. Just a minute. Oh my goodness. Let me get down this hill. So we are using the fencing as the trellis for my tomatoes. So I thought I'd just come over here and show you what we did. Okay. So this is the fencing that we are using. And so this is what we did. So I've got 4 rows. These are 7-foot posts that we put in. Some ended up being 6. I didn't realize I got the wrong size. So they're 7-foot posts, and when we put the fencing up, we started it from a foot up. That'll give them a full, probably, if not a nut, well, that'll give them an extra foot to climb up things. So with the San Marzano tomatoes, they will climb as high as you give them. So I'm really excited. I think it's going to turn out. We'll see how it goes this year. It'll be kind of like a trial and error, and if it doesn't do well, then I'll try another spot. Just the way it is here at the homestead. You just give it a try and see if it works, and if it doesn't, you try something different. Oh, my apple tree is due. This is a 4-in-1 apple tree. I was kind of iffy that if it survived, but oh, look at this. I have my first blooms. Right there, look at that. So yeah, there's a honey crisp apple, there's a Brayburn apple, there is a Gala, and I believe the Macintosh, I think. So I gave it its first feed of the season last week, so maybe a week and a half ago. And at that time, that's when I was kind of nervous, thinking that maybe it wasn't doing well because I wasn't seeing any leaf budding or anything like that. So, but praise God, it's coming alive. You finding any worms this morning? Now, ladies, you got in trouble yesterday because you decided to eat the leaves off of my cauliflower. So you need to get out of there. Come on, girls. Come on. Let's go. March, march, march. Come on, you two. You two, get out. Let's go. Get going. Get going. That's it. Anyway, we already went through this, so I just come in here to check on everything, see how everything is going. We're good. Okay. Let's go inside. Okay guys, we're back in the house. So let's get on with this craft that I want to try today. So what we're going to be playing with is actually casting resin. And I've never played with this stuff, but Helen on YouTube, she's amazing. I've been watching her for a while, but she's been doing all sorts of different crafts with these or with this stuff. I went to the dollar store and I picked up, like a few things like sea glass and, little garden stones, things like that I can use to place inside of it. And I thought glitter would be sweet too, that you can really make it really pretty. So what I'm going to be doing actually is making a sun catcher, basically, for the garden. So I'm going to be hanging them all over different spots. So you don't have to have molds or anything like that, but I thought these molds, when I picked them up, I got these at Michael's. But what she does is she'll pour the resin once she's mixed it onto the piece of plastic, and you let it sit for, I think it's 24 hours. So I'm gonna do that part with you guys, and then we'll come back when this is set. So actually this says 12 hours. One thing that I did do, I went to our local Value Village. It's a thrift store. I got these glasses, okay, martini glasses, and because of the color, that's why. So I can use this also as part of this craft. So what I'm going to be doing, I already started, but you break them. Yes, you break them. So I went on Amazon and I bought this glass breaker, and it just helps you shape the pieces that you're going to be working with. So what we'll do is I'll show you how I'm going to break these. So I'm getting a large Ziploc bag, and I'm putting the cup inside of the glass just to protect. And I am wearing glasses. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of wrap it around like that, but I'm going to stick this inside, and I'm just going to start breaking them, just like this. And it just breaks in little pieces, like small pieces, or you can do a full big piece. So I also found these colored glasses. So there was 2 different ones. I thought that was really pretty. And then I also found these colored vases, however you want to say it. Okay. See how this one goes. Ooh, look at that. One shot. Wow. Imagine if that fell all over the floor if somebody dropped it. So I'm expecting the purple ones to do the same. Yep. Okay, I gotta double bag that, it cut through. Okay, last one. This one might shard like the glass is good because it's crippled. There, so I've got a really nice selection of color there. And to catch the light even more, I thought this decorative filler would really do well along with these cut mirrors. Let's get mixing this, and we will put them in the molds. So I don't claim to know how to do this. This is the first time I'm doing it. Okay. So I've decided I'm going to just use the molds for now because I've got people here that won't realize not to touch this. And I'll have to leave this overnight to let it settle. So I'm going to use these molds. So that'll be cute, the hearts. Okay, they say equal parts. I'm gonna just use an old stained Tupperware bowl. Okay, so they want you to do equal parts. One's a resin and one is a hardener. These are 100 mils each. They are meant for measuring the resin. It's thicker than I thought it was. Okay, where's that at? 100. Okay, and you have to mix this for 5 minutes. You gotta mix it thoroughly, and then it should heat up. It'll start getting warm. In goes the resin. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this, and once it's finished, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna start out with the seashell, and I'm just putting a little bit in here so that the glitter has got something to stick to before I pour the rest of it in. So I've decided to do a little bit of mother of pearl glitter and a little bit of this peacock blue type color. And I'll add the blue. See how this is going. Now this gets warm, so I'm just kind of waiting for it to get warm. It's been past the 5 minutes that the directions instruct here, but I think we'll just go for it. Let's pour it in. Okay, so I'll set that off to the side. Let's try this mold. And of course, let's go with some pink. I'm just going to kind of make this multicolored. And I really think this mother of pearl will catch the light. Okay, and then I'm going to add, what should we add? Should we go with purple or silver? Let's go with silver. One thing working with glitter, it can be pretty messy. This is what you do on rainy days on the homestead. No, not always. So I think that'll be pretty. Just make sure it's nice and even. Let's try these hearts. Now this mold heart has like a diamond type cut. It's not smooth, so that'll be probably pretty neat. What color? Do we want to go with the typical red? No, let's go purple. These silicone molds will make it much easier to get the piece out. I don't know, I'm going to do the silver again of the white. I have a dog that's pacing a lot lately. I don't know why, but that's what you're hearing in the background, and I'm really sorry. Tika, lay down. Come here. Lay down right here beside Mommy. Lay down. Relax. Good girl. Okay, this one is kind of like a gold. I think these are really gonna be cute. Here. All right, now let's pour it all in. Now I'm starting to feel the heat. Okay, we'll put those guys aside, but I think they'll be cool looking. Okay, and we got this guy, and I think we mixed up just enough. This is perfect. I've seen her mix this stuff with nail polish and made swirls with it, and it really turned out pretty. I'm really impressed with her little craftiness. I've got a cat. No, you don't touch that. Go away. Get down. This is Daisy. And she's nosy. She has to see everything that Mommy's doing. Don't touch. Say hi, everybody. So, what should I do with this? Let's get some green going. And we'll add some silver. Let's pour the rest in. Okay, so I'm going to let these guys sit for the next 12 hours. And we'll see you back in a YouTube second. Okay, we're back, so it's the next day, and I cheated because last night I wanted to check up on them and to see if they had set in the mold. And so they did. They were already hardened, so I was like, okay. So anyway, I'll show you what I've got here. Also last night I was kind of Googling on how to work with resin epoxy. Apparently, first let me show you. I'll take the seashell out. If you notice in the middle, there's a cloudiness. Well, these are air bubbles from when you're mixing it and when the heat develops within the mixture, and they're air bubbles that have been trapped. So you can use a heat gun just before it hardens, I guess, and it removes the bubbles. But I'll just flip it over and show you what it looks like on the other side, which you really don't see it too bad, but I think something like this, I'm contemplating on making another one and then joining them together, you know. But anyway, there's the seashell. And same thing happened here. There we go. So, and then that's the other side. Now you do see it a little bit more so through this one, but these are going to be sun catchers in my garden anyway, so I'm not going to get too particular. And this is the first time I've done it, so, ooh, look at that green. It doesn't bother me too much that the bubble's there. But now that I know how to remove it. Oh, my chicken just squawked really loud. Oh, look at that. I like that. Pick that up. It's like a diamond shape. Diamond cut. I got one laying an egg out there. That's the gold one. I also saw on Google that some people will put it in the microwave for 10 minutes. Or 10 minutes. 10 seconds. I did that, and what I wanted to do was, Helen usually just pours the epoxy on a piece of plastic like this that's on the table. And then later on, once it's hardened, she uses the glass pieces that I had broken up, and she'll glue them to the piece. I went to do that, and look at this. So this was a freshly mixed, and it's already hard. I put it in the microwave for 10 seconds, brought it out, and just walked away for a second, came back. It's already hard. It's hot. Like, touching it right now is hot. It feels like I'm touching a burner on the stove. I popped it out as fast as I could, so I I ruined a batch. So again, that's another lesson learned. So I've never done this before, but I think these are going to be really cute in my gardens. That's the craft. I like these hearts. I think they'll look cute. Well, there you have it. My first attempt at epoxy crafting. So here in Canada, it's the long weekend. It's May 2-4 weekend, which is Victoria Day weekend. Probably, I think it's Memorial Day there in the United States for our United States friends. So I hope you're having an awesome weekend. Joe's home, so I get to put him to work and do some more stuff together out in the garden. Right now, he's actually down there. He is taking the free carport that we got, and we're actually going to turn that into our butchering shed. So for our chickens. So he's down there. Go down and see what Joe's doing. And what do you want? Don't knock my stuff over. You be a good girl. Yeah. You're on the chain because you keep chasing the chickens. Daddy didn't open the Orpingtons. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with you today? Is there something wrong? Tell the people. Tell the people what's wrong. Hello, girls. I bet you any money Dad hasn't given you girls your treat yet either. Let's go do that before we go down the hill. Okay. All right. This is what they want. This is the goods. Ready? Okay, get ready. Get down here. It's like a drug. Okay, Joe just told me he didn't check on the baby chicks yet. Well, hello. Hello, everybody. Oh, yeah. We got to get you taken care of. Okay, I'll look after you. Hold on. You guys got this all full of wood shavings. Okay, and your water. Oh no. Okay, let me get the water. Let me get the water, guys. Oh. The girls are, and boys, probably thirsty. Okay, right here. Here's your food. I'll get your water now. Here we go. Ah, you girls are going right to town, aren't you? I think they were a little hungry. They're getting bigger. Starting to get your wings. Okay, everybody's looked after. Well, it looks like the wind picked up my weed fabric. I'm gonna have to redo that. Okay, not right now. There's the ball. I see it. I see your ball. Want this? Okay. So probably because we learned our lesson with the greenhouse. I'm assuming you're putting these on because of that? Yeah. What?
You could probably pick some of that rhubarb for people that like it.
You don't like rhubarb?
No.
I know, I gotta get picking it. Also, noticing I'm starting to get the blooms on my strawberry plants. So this is awesome. We're gonna have some, this is gonna be the second year. So I planted these last year. So we will probably get our strawberries this year. Okay.
Well, I gotta lose some weight.
Why? Did you go to step on that and it broke?
Yeah. It scared me a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't expect to be harvesting this right now, but oh. Joe's not a fan of rhubarb. Are you, Joe?
Love it like a toothache.
Love it like a toothache. I like it more red than anything.
If it's in a strawberry pie, it's not that bad. That's tolerable.
I cleaned these up last year. I didn't expect this much.
Well, I don't mind that other thing. Don't you make something out of rhubarb too?
Yeah, with my keto dye.
Your keto dye? Yeah, that's not too bad. It's a little tart.
That's what rhubarb is. It is more tart than anything, but
Well, yeah.
you sweeten it. That's why as kids, we used to dip it in sugar. We just, out of Granddad's batch, we just cut it like this and
Hey, why don't you
dumped
just-
it in sugar and
Why don't you just take a big old chunk out of it?
And eat it.
Mmm.
So I got to put that aside because I bit it.
Just finish it now, hey?
I will. One thing at a time. It is, actually that was not as tart as I thought it was going to be.
Of course it is.
Seriously.
Hey, girls. What's going on? I gotta fix that wheelbarrow one of these days.
It's kind of green, but I'll throw these leaves in my compost. There we go. What are these, 5 gallons?
I don't know.
13 kilograms, whatever. I think they're 5 gallons. Anyway, 2 5-gallons of rhubarb. Looks good to me. I'll wash that up and chop it up and freeze it.
It's warm in here.
You just put it up.
Yeah, I know, but I got a jacket on. I gotta try to figure out how to wrap this thing like a Christmas present.
Well, if it's anything like you do wrapping, I don't think it would be good.
Hey!
You wrap terribly. You just crisscross and put tape on.
That hurts my filling.
You got one feeling? And I just
one
heard
filling.
it? All right, girls, you want out or not?
Get out. Let me play by myself. Get, skedaddle. Get out of there.
All right, that worked.
High enough to make it work.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to grab that, stretch it out to the door. Okay. And let me get it even. Okay.
Come say hi. Come say hi. Come say hi.
Dearest,
I'm coming.
can I have the drill? Thank you, my love.
You didn't need me to hold it up.
No, I didn't.
East Coast redneck. Here we go. At its finest.
Just hush. It's make and do with what you got.
Right, East Coast redneck. And with the price of wood and everything else nowadays.
My wife loves it that I
Thanks to
pick up garbage
COVID.
on the side of the road.
Voila.
Huh? Great.
Now we got to figure out how to keep it up there.
Well, yeah. I don't plan to stand here all the time. But.
There we go. Well, friends, that's all we have for you this week on the Homemade and Homegrown Homestead. I want to thank you for stopping by and visiting with us and seeing what we do in a run of a week. I want to say it's a blessing to be able to live out this lifestyle. You know, fresh food, whether it be your own meat, your own vegetables, you know, I highly suggest to look into it if you can. But even still, wherever you're at, you can still grow some food. So I highly recommend that you start some type of a little garden, whether it's, you know, a garden, like a small garden like here, or container gardening, something like that. Grow something. It makes you feel really good when you get that first, whatever it is, that first tomato or that first cucumber. And that you grew it. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button if you like our content. We're just a crazy couple trying to just do our thing, live out this life the best we can, and we hope that you enjoy watching us. If you do like this content, it helps us grow the channel. Apparently through when people like and comment and share and all that stuff, it gets us out there more. We'll see you in the next video. You have yourself a God-blessed day, God-blessed week, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now. Say goodbye, girls. Say goodbye, girls.